Why do bad things happen to good people? This is a question nearly all of us have asked at some point. But maybe you've never heard the answer through the deep, compassionate lens of Buddhist wisdom. A broken teacup and a lesson in letting go that awakened millions. In a single moment, one small act from a Zen master conveyed a powerful truth. Nothing lasts forever. And that very truth is what brings peace. Life isn't punishing you, it's teaching you. Every hardship and every loss is a lesson in disguise. Once you understand this, you'll stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" There was once a teaching from the Buddha. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is connected and influences one another. Have you ever faced hardship and asked yourself, "Why is this happening to me?" Moments like losing a job, a broken relationship, or a sudden life detour can feel like cruel tricks of fate. But what if they aren't random at all? What if there's a quiet order behind the chaos? A design shaped by karma and the impermanence of all things. Today, let's take a deeper look through the eyes of Buddhist wisdom, where life's difficulties aren't punishments, but opportunities to grow and awaken. In Buddhism, nothing happens by chance. Every experience, big or small, is the result of karma, the law of cause and effect. Our current reality is shaped by our past actions, thoughts, and intentions. And the choices we make today are paving the path to our future. There's a well-known Zen story about a young monk and a broken teacup, a story that teaches the power of acceptance and letting go. One day, a young monk approached his master with frustration. "Master, life feels so unfair. Good people suffer, while bad ones seem to have it all." The master smiled gently, said nothing, and handed the monk a delicate porcelain teacup. "What do you think of this cup?" he asked. "It's beautiful," the monk replied. "So elegant." Without a word, the master let go of the cup. It fell to the ground and shattered into pieces. Shocked, the young monk cried out, "Why did you do that?" "It was such a beautiful cup." The master calmly responded, "I cherished it when it was whole, and I cherish it now that it is broken. Because I always knew from the moment I held it that one day it would break." This story carries a timeless message. Everything that happens, the good and the painful, has a reason and a lesson, not to punish us, but to help us learn how to let go, accept, and grow. From the very moment we hold something in our hands, we must understand that one day it will be gone. Nothing in life is permanent. When we understand this truth, we stop resisting what life brings. Instead, we begin to welcome everything with peace and clarity. The root of suffering often lies in our desire to control. We try to force outcomes, avoid change, and cling to what we've known. But life flows on its own, moved by unseen currents. What happens is not random. It's the unfolding of karma paired with life's natural impermanence. The Buddha taught that everything is constantly changing. Nothing stays the same forever. Think about it. The seasons shift, rivers keep flowing, even the tallest mountains wear down over time. So too will our pain pass. What hurts today may one day become a precious gem of wisdom. The Buddha once told his disciples, "Just like a storm passes, so too will pain. Cling to nothing, for suffering arises in clinging." When we fight change, we create suffering. But when we embrace impermanence, we discover peace, knowing that every struggle is just a wave passing through the vast ocean of life. Many people believe that if life were fair, there would be no suffering. But in Buddhism, suffering is not punishment. It is a teacher. There's a Zen story about a monk who asked his master, "Why must we face hardship?" The master pointed to a piece of coal and a diamond. Both come from the same source, he said, but only the diamond has been shaped by pressure. Hardships refine us, just as fire purifies gold. Without struggle, we'd never develop patience, resilience, or deep understanding. Sometimes we don't realize the purpose behind events until much later. Imagine a traveler lost in the desert, tired, thirsty, and overwhelmed. He stumbles across a small tree and sits under it to rest. Frustrated, he wonders aloud, "Why did I get lost?" But what he doesn't know is that just beyond the next hill, a powerful sandstorm is raging. Had he kept walking, he would have been caught in its fury. What felt like a setback was actually a quiet act of protection. Life works in similar ways. The job we didn't get, the relationship that ended, the opportunity that slipped away. At the time, it all feels painful. But later, we might look back and realize it led us to something far better. As the Buddha said, "When the wrong doors close, the right ones open." Often, suffering arises because we try to hold on too tightly. We want life to follow our plans. We resist change. We cling to the past. But true peace begins when we let go. There's a Zen saying, "Let go or be dragged." The tighter we hold on, the more we suffer. But when we surrender to the natural rhythm of life, we begin to breathe easier. We find peace. We may not always understand the full picture, But if we learn to be patient, the meaning of life slowly unfolds before us. So next time you're facing a difficult moment, pause and ask, is this challenge teaching me patience? Is it redirecting me to something better? Can I trust that this too will pass? Life is a journey, and nothing in it is meaningless. Every joy, every loss, every experience is part of a greater path of growth and awakening. Instead of resisting, try embracing the wisdom of impermanence, karma, and spiritual growth. Everything happens for a reason, and that reason is to guide you toward peace, understanding, and enlightenment. If this message speaks to your heart, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more Buddhist insights to help you live with clarity, calm, and meaning. And remember, whatever you're going through right now, it's leading you exactly where you need to be, at exactly the right time.